us, Noah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whenever you watch this video.
So, for our finals project, we decided to create a video in the form of talk show. We invite an artist as our guest and we connect our interview with the materials of fundamentals of communication and message perception.
We link her artwork with nonverbal communication and the use of symbols in it. Hope you enjoy this video.
Back again to our talk show, the Indonesia Gen Z Club. As usual, I am Fadila and here with my partner Kairunisa. And for this episode, we have a special guest. Now, give a round of applause for Andrea. So, Andrea, mind introducing yourself?
Oh yeah. Hi, my name is Andrea Rizkia. I am 16-year-old artist.
Every artist have their own characteristics and uniqueness. Like sometimes their styles are different, the usage of colors, the usage of symbols, motifs, and many more. So for you, particularly, do you have any specific characteristics that you want to show the most that stand out from other paintings from other artists?
My most distinguishable features of my paintings are the way that I use color. It's like very vibrant, very rough.
Talking about paintings, I personally have a particular favorite. You might know him, Roby D. Antonov. Although I'm not a fan of surrealism, but I think his work managed to communicate the audience. He showed numerous symbolism and meaning with the range of colors and motifs in his painting. Now, my question for you is, do you have any particular artist that intrigues you to continuously make arts, and why is that artist is your favorite?
I don't actually have any. I'm much more influenced by, once again, films and songs because of the emotions that they elicit. And my art, in my opinion, is it's mostly a reflection of my emotions, and yeah, the two just resonates together,
Art has many functions, right? Such as entertainment, religious purpose, or even to create a social movement. For you personally, as a painter or an artist, people see visual art as a nonverbal communication. What is your intention or motive by creating arts, and what do you want people to feel when they see your paintings?
Painting for me has mostly been like a very therapeutic experience. It's a way for me to express my feelings, to process my inner emotions, my inner thoughts. And when it comes to how I want people to feel when they see my paintings, I don't really force people to feel a certain way. Some people resonate with the emotions that, or with the message that I convey in my paintings, and some people don't. And I'm pretty okay with that.
I can say that art is one of the very unique form of communication, as the array of medium is very vast, and including painting itself is also very wide. And from my perspective, I'm really interested in one of your paintings. The Do I Look Pretty Enough Today? I saw it on your portfolio and it really caught my attention. I interpret the meaning of it as like a lady who is very insecure about her looks and continuously seeks validations from our society. And talking about the symbols in communication, it is heavily related with semiotics, and people have different imaginations of symbols. So, do you perhaps have any hidden symbols or message in this painting that you want to convey to people?
Well, I'm actually glad that you interpreted it that way, because that's exactly what I intended. That's the message that I was putting out there. The issue that I picked up for this particular painting was beauty standards and how it affected me, especially as a teenager in in this era with social media, with constant pressures and constant comparisons with very, very unrealistic beauty standards, I wanted to put that out on a painting. And if you see in the reflection in the mirror, the girl herself, she looks completely fine. In the mirror, she looks extremely distorted, and it's because social media.
Okay, so well, you are aware that art can give different message to every person, right? Resulting in uncertainty. But do you have a way to maintain the message, the ideal ideas, your own ideas in your art as the same meaning from your original goals?
I don't really force people to feel a certain way when they see my art. But I can understand when it comes to art with the intention of a social movement, for example, like how that requires probably a clear message. But if I were intending onto maintaining a clear message, I would usually just try to empathize with the viewer. What thoughts and what emotions would they feel when they see this painting, basically?
What made you sure, like, oh, this is it, this is what I need to put in my painting, to give the message to the people?
Empathizing with them. And I know it's not like a definitive method, but once again, some people resonate with it, if some people don't, that's okay too, because I feel like as an artist, something that you just have to make peace with is just the fact once you put yourself out there, your artwork, once it's out to the public, it's no longer in your control what people's perceptions are of that work. And yeah, it's a matter of you being able to filter which feedbacks and which comments that are actually relevant to your development as an artist.
All right, thank you very much, Andrea, for joining us today. We want to apologize if we said things that may offend you, and hopefully you can have a great day. And once again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
From the interview with Andrea, we can conclude that art is a form of communication. It can be both verbal and non-verbal, but in Andrea's case, as she mostly does paintings, it is a non-verbal communication. Before language was found during the Old Age, people first communicated through non-verbal communication, including drawings, as they explain how hunting works, or even a form of worship.
During the interview, she mentioned that one of her most distinguished characteristics is the color that she uses. In communication theory, we can link this with the fundamentals of communication, with the symbols. In the theory, colors are considered as a part of symbol that may describe the artist's emotions and can make the audience feel some type of way too. There are other types of symbols, or what we call that Andrea uses in her paintings, such as figures and so on.
She uses art as a way to express herself, to convey message, and to communicate with other people. All her paintings with colors and motifs that she uses always try to describe her emotion and the problems that she sees in today's society. So we can link that art is connected with self-reference and self-reflectivity theory, which describes and writes about the artist's intentions.
She mentioned that it is understandable when the audience interprets the meaning differently, as there is no definite clarity for art. We connect this with the message of perception in communication theory, that even with the same message, people can interpret it differently. This can be caused by many factors such as culture, education, history, family background, and much more.
Communication is also a form of art, and art is part of communication as well.